Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Tune in every Thursday from 5 to 5:55 p.m. on Hot 702.5 FM for MVP Speaks Radio.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Thanks for tuning in to Hot 702.5 FM. We are the hottest. You're listening to MVP Speaks Radio. Hey, everybody. It's MVP Speaks Radio. MVP Speaks live in the Hot 702.5 FM studios. Ooh, I'm always hot in here. Is that why? Because it's Hot 702.5. I'm always hot in this mother sucker. Anyways, welcome. I wanted to say what's up. It's another Thursday. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys are here listening wherever you're listening from. If you're on the app, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff, you know. It's another great day. So let's get it started. Let's start out with our partners in rhyme. We're gonna shout out to the MVP Speaks Radio supporters. First one being the Truth Spot LV. If you're not familiar with the Truth Spot is celebrating 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years today, not today, but this month, in Las Vegas, providing a platform for artists. That's actually where I met my guest at, I do believe.
It is
true. At the Truth Spot.
It is true.
You can't see him yet, but I'll bring him on.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. So shout out to the Truth Spot LV. Shout out to Rail the Truth. Every second and fourth Wednesday right now, we are at the Art House Lounge. You can pull up for the poetry open mic or for the all artists event that we have on the fourth Wednesday. We just had a show last night. It was super dope. We had a dope feature named Saint. Super dope. People are so creative, and I just love freaking being a creative, and I love creative people. So also give a shout out to Scorpio Royalty Productions. If you are needing a quality studio and producer to record you, James with the Z. I always say that because that's how he spells it. So every time I talk about him, I'd be like, James with the Z. James Anthony is super dope. He did my Shine song, my Abundance Frequency song. He did a couple other songs I was on. So shout out to him. If you need to get in contact with him, let me know and I will push you the info. Also, shout out to CTV Radio, the hottest independent artist radio station on TikTok and the Midwest. Not just only spinning independent artist music, but what Biggie does is he's involved with some other creatives, DJs and whatnot all across the country. And so the artists that he plays, he puts into a pool. And so those DJs can pull from the pool, and you never know where your music is going to be played at. So that's super dope. CTV Radio, if you're an independent artist, I always encourage you guys, go follow, go send your music in, go get on board with the movement. It's a phenomenal time. And last but not least, shout out to Za Imagery. If you need a photographer, a videographer, someone to just capture your moments, Za is the one. She's phenomenal. And what I really like about her, she's a go-getter. Like, she makes it happen for herself. She inspires me. Like, I am clearly not doing enough in my life, but it's okay. So shout out to those people, my partners in rhyme. Great people for you guys to know and connect with, and they support me and I support them, and it's super dope. And then also we're gonna do our pull up, don't pull out, because we want to just stay moving with the interview. We don't want to have to interrupt it once it gets started. So where can these flies are just annoying. Where can you pull up this week? You can pull up to, like I said, I didn't say that, not the Art House Lounge where I did that yesterday. You can pull up to Kev Love's Music Hall every Monday for the Poetry Extravaganza. This Monday, I'll be your host, and you guys know I love hosting. It allows me to be me. So pull up for that, 7 p.m. It's for all artists. The open mic is open for all artists. However, the poetry pot is where the poets take their entry fee and put it in a pot, and however many artists put their money in the pot, one of them is going to win that money at the end of the night. I talked a lot of shit Monday, like I'm finna take these poets' money, but I got my money took. It's okay. Sometimes you get your money took. So every Monday you can do that. And then I want to give a special pull up, don't pull out tonight, you guys, to the Square Bar. You know what it is. It's open mic comedy night with Dennis Lavender, Fun Day Sunday. And guess who's featuring? My sister, Ivory Powers. Ivory is funny. She really just started doing comedy a few months ago, and that mother sucker is funny as fuck. So I'm happy she got her. I'm happy she got her feature. Pull up tonight for that about 8 o'clock. I say about 8 o'clock because you know how it is. So just pull up about 8 o'clock, and we'll get it started when it starts. So it'll be a fun time. Okay, I can breathe now. All right. Now, I just ran it all down to you guys. I'm going to bring my guest on, Rob Lacey.
Hey.
AKA Def Mass. What it do?
What's up? I'm just having a good time. I'm glad I'm here with you.
Aw, I'm glad you're here with me too.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys, this is Rob Lacey. We're gonna get more into about his amazing accomplishments in his life. But before we do that, you know what it is. You know what it is. Be inspired time. And there's a fly in here, and it's really annoying me. And I'm trying to ignore it, and I'm not doing a good job. So we always start the MVP Speaks radio show off with our Be Inspired inspirational messages. This is a product that I created to help people along their journey, to just inspire and to motivate and to remind you, first of all, of how freaking amazing you are. Because sometimes we will forget or we'll act like we don't know.
Yeah, for real. We're bad to ourselves. We
selling ourselves short. Stop that. So, how we do it, Rob? This is your first time. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, you already got yours ready. Oh, he already picked one.
I loved it.
Okay, what'd you get?
I'm familiar. This one says,
he said, I'm familiar.
Speak life, speak love.
Period.
And I don't know if you want me to expound on that.
Yes, please expound. I love expounds.
All right, yo. So I mean, with the power of words, we have the power to speak death or life, right? And so when we speak negatively to ourselves, and then we're just kind of like knocking ourselves down, and that can be very destructive. So how are we going to be able to build forward towards any initiatives or thoughts that we have in our own dreams by speaking negatively to ourselves? So flip that, turn it into a positive thing, and you're going to see the magic happen. And speak love, because it's like, you know, when you're talking to other people, we have the power to speak life into them. And then that allows them to receive positivity. And, you know, some people don't get any positivity in their life. So you might be that only person that speaks life into them, you know,
you really
or
might
love.
Be. That's so
For
great.
real.
That's so true. You never know.
Yeah.
I love that. And I concur with all that he just said. Heck yeah. Oh, look what mine says. My words drip like honey. Period.
That's when you drop the song.
All right. That would have been a great time to drop the song. That's why we need a whole production team that can just be on it. Like, oh, yeah, cue the song. But, yeah, my words drip like honey. You know, it kind of goes with the speaking life, and you're speaking sweetness. Speak slow. Don't be so quick to anger. Let it drip.
That's powerful.
That's how I feel about that message.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What else you got?
We got more. We
we doing more. We gonna do some more. It's not over.
Yo, check it out. We need you. Yo, we need you. Because
we need you.
The reality is
that's
that
for you.
Everybody wants to, you know, not everybody. I take that back. I apologize. Some people like to say, I did it all on my own. Or I'm going to be by myself and ain't nobody love me and this and stuff like that. And it's the loner syndrome, you know.
Oh, the loner syndrome.
You know, the reality is we need everybody. And everyone's energy and efforts count. and sometimes you may feel unappreciated
Yes.
and things like that. But the reality is that there's a lot of things that come to fruition because you put your efforts into other people's lives. Without you,
Yes.
there isn't a lot of stuff that would happen.
That's so true. And we'll never know how impactful our life is.
Yeah, we don't
for,
know.
For other people.
It's a trickle. It's like a ripple effect.
Unless, of course, people tell you, like, and I feel like that's another way, like, to speak life and to speak love is to just, like, let people know, like, hey, you know what? I could have really used that, like what you gave me. Or, I appreciated when you made that post, that Nelson Mandela quote. It don't even have to be something you say, but you can share something on the internet or just walking by, and people can really appreciate that.
That's deep.
And tell them. I like when people tell me, this fly is annoying me. This is not.
He's attacking you.
This is the bloopers.
He's like, I swear it's sweet over here.
It's sweet. No, it's not. I'm not the only sweet one. Okay. I bring only the best of yesterday into today.
That's heavy.
It's heavy. It's really light, though. You got a choice.
Yeah. I mean, most concepts are very like on the foundation. Like it's like, oh, that makes sense. But to do them,
right? Do you implement it? And let it be who you are.
Right.
Yeah, it just takes practice
and effort.
Today
I would be present because I am a gift. And that's a whole bar. Oh, we got the same one.
That's
crazy.
That's twinsies. That's my favorite thing when it happens.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because as soon as you started reading, I looked down and I was literally reading. It's upside down though, but I was like, oh, it's the same one.
Yep.
Today I will be present because I am a gift.
Yeah. That's self-explanatory, right?
It is, right?
But some people don't see themselves as gifts, or they're not present. They're in the past, or they're like so focused on the future that they can't embrace what's going on in the moment.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about the other one, about bringing the best of yesterday into today because, the now is all we have. It's always now, no matter what. And if you are going to be like reminiscing, ain't nothing wrong with that, but it should be the good stuff.
Right.
Think about and focus your energy on what not necessarily good or bad, but what you enjoyed, what you liked about your day, as opposed to the
traumas
the idiots that cut you off in traffic because people cannot drive. Learn how to drive, you guys. But so today.
And don't let it rain out here. They're gonna really be a mess.
Them rainstorms was nice though.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Oh man. It was amazing. I was like, it's still raining? It's really raining. I couldn't believe it. It was like, what's really raining out here? But yeah, today I will be present. Be present because now is all you have. And remember that you are a gift. You're a gift to the world. You're a gift to yourself first and foremost. And then everyone else can have some more. What you got?
Okay. Our guy says, practice doesn't make perfect. I am a perfect confection.
Sweetness. Yes.
You know what? I have a feeling you're just dropping these bars. These are heavy.
It's a light bag, though.
So, yeah, but it's a light bag, but these are heavy.
It's deep. Everybody don't. I like when people go a little deeper with it.
Yeah.
Some people don't necessarily see how deep it is, but yeah, it's nice.
Can I say this?
Yes, say
when I
whatever
first met you and I seen you perform, you did the Honey song. And I think you even passed out honey.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I don't even remember what brand that was, but it was good.
Yeah.
Was it local honey?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I probably got it from Pick and Save or something.
Okay, that's what's up. It was still fire, though.
Yeah.
And then you passed these out.
Yes.
And I remember, like, that is a really brilliant way to spread affirmations and stuff like that. So, and then I invited you to my youth center.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Later.
And you passed it out to the kids. It was so nice.
This is what I do. Kids love these.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because I want to say some more about that
bad.
with the kids. No, that's okay. But yeah, it's a great tool.
Yeah.
And it's nice when people, I feel like it's good when I go pass them out. People pick them out. Like people really love them and really vibe with them. But it's even more special when you have your own bag and then you use it every day and you just read it maybe before you leave it in your car, and then before you drive away, you pull a couple messages. You know what I'm saying? Or when you get home, like whatever, whenever you feel. Ain't no rules to it, but it's really impactful. I promise you.
Get your own bag, people.
You get your own bag, and you get to keep that one.
What?
Yeah, that's your gift.
Oh, man,
you get to keep
like
it.
Everything.
Okay, let's pull one more.
All right, uno más.
Oh wait,
uno más.
wait. Oh no, this is mine. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, it's on you.
I am exactly where I need to be.
Right here on Hot 7025.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Go.
I am exactly where I need to be.
Oh, we got
What?
twinsies again.
Dude, the double?
The double, that's twice. There's 45 different messages in here, so they're all different.
We pulled a
so
double.
if you pull one the same as someone else, that means something.
Yeah.
It's a twinsies,
That's a
vibration
sign.
energy.
I like that.
I like it too.
I like your sunflower bag too.
Thanks. I'm sunflower down, sunshine and rainbows. And then the last one, because I have it in my hand, even though that last one was supposed to be the last one, this will be the last one. It says, happiness loves you.
That's a good way to look at it.
Happiness loves you.
Yes, indeed. Do you ever feel like some people feel like they won't find happiness, or they're just miserable all the time?
Yes.
You know?
Because we think it's outside of ourselves.
Right. And they keep searching externally.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay, because that's part of the journey.
Right.
Like discovering that. You'd have been looking outside of yourself this whole time. Oh, now you're like, oh, snap, it's not even out there. It's right here.
All this time.
What was the freaking movie, the Ruby Red Slippers? Oh, I had it the whole time. It's the same thing.
That's crazy.
Okay, definite mass. So you guys, those were our Be Inspired inspirational messages. Is anybody chiming in? Where you guys at? I don't see no comments on Facebook. I need you guys to chime in. If you are listening, you can call in 702-551-5261. That is the call-in number if you want to chime in on the conversation. We're about to get into this amazing interview. I am pulling up the biography because I want to get it right. Get it right. Get it tight.
Get it tight.
Hey, okay. So, the one and only Def Mass, Robert Lacey, better known by his stage name as Definite Mass, is an American West Coast producer and rapper from San Pedro, California. He is recognized for his rap career and collaborations with KRS-One, Planet Asia. Is it ABSO or ABSO?
Absol.
ABSO.
Yeah.
I was reading some of the names like, I don't know who these people are. Oh, no.
You know what's interesting is
What?
that they're just kind of like, we'll go into it.
Yeah, we'll go into it. Okay. Ross Koss, Abstract Rude, Aloe Black, and Blue. Aside from his music background, he excels as a youth advocate and educator in the Las Vegas community. Currently, he services 3 nonprofit organizations with a dynamic recording arts program that services over 150 children per month.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! And
Let's do
speaking
it.
of that, I was in one of those facilities. Yeah, we need to put you over here. You can
Here we
do
go.
the ad-lib.
I'm gonna step it up.
But well, welcome officially to the MVP Speaks radio show.
I appreciate you so
I'm
much.
celebrating 1 year this month on air of interviewing artists and entrepreneurs and just people with inspiring life stories. So
Yeah, and you come in contact with a lot of people doing these events. And,
yes.
And that's how I met you, at a poetry spot.
I know.
The True Spot.
I met so many people. I met a lot of people through the True Spot. Shout out True Spot one more
Yeah,
time.
for real. Real's the truth.
Yeah. He's not just saying that. It's really true. So where you want to start? Well, let's start with the youth.
Okay.
Can we?
Yeah,
Because
please.
I got a soft spot for the babies.
Yeah.
I love children, and I did go visit your one of your programs at
Yep.
was it the Y or the Boys and Girls
Club.
The Boys and
in
Girls
Henderson,
Club.
it's called Donald Reynolds Boys and Girls Club. Inside, they have a $60,000 state-of-the-art recording art studio. They have a full stage. They got pianos,
That shit's fire. I was
guitars,
jealous.
podcast stations. They got mixing, mastering consoles, a whole booth. It's crazy.
Yes, it was amazing. I went there to like speak poetry or whatever. Then I realized, these is musicians up in here, so I need to do some songs. So I did a song too, but I'm so inspired by the youth. And that program is super dope. Like, I said, oh, if this was my job, I probably could do this. Like, I have a thing with working. But I'm like, oh, if this is my job, I get to come to work every day and make music with the young people. That's amazing. How'd that get started? I
started teaching recording arts when I was 19 years old.
Wow.
And I bailed on it because I had my first kid at 21. And then it just wasn't paying enough.
Right.
So I started doing boring things
how that is.
like accounting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What a waste of a life.
Not an accountant. Somebody got to keep track of the dollars.
So I basically blah, blah, blah with that. And just many, many years passed. And I just always felt like I could be doing something more.
Right.
I always felt like it was a waste of time. 8 hours, 10 hours a day. And you're just dreaming about making songs or being more impactful with the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've gone back and forth. This is my third rodeo.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm here to stay.
Okay.
I'm not going nowhere.
You ain't going.
I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care. I'm gonna make it work.
The money's gonna come.
Yeah.
Can't worry about it.
That's right.
So how did you get started with the programs in the? Are they all in the Boys and Girls Club or they're different?
No. So thankfully, Notes for Notes. Shout out Notes for Notes, the
Notes for
organization
Notes.
that hosts the building, the studio that we were just talking about.
Okay.
So I work for them, and also I'm self-contracted as a teacher at other nonprofits in the region. So I just pretty much bring my teaching style and my curriculum to different facilities throughout the region, and then that's adding on to the numbers of kids that I can impact every month.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So are you only the musical teacher? Or do you teach other stuff?
Just recording arts.
Recording
I
arts.
Stick in my realm. In the recording arts realm, it consists of podcasting, voiceover acting, singing, rapping, beat production.
Nice.
Anything in the recording realm.
You can do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to make a hit. What's happening?
I'm super down. I didn't know you wanted to rock with me like that.
Hell yeah. I want to make a hit. I want to make a hit with everybody.
All right, Honey Remix.
Oh, man. Don't get me started on that.
We're going to do Molasses.
We're going to do a song called Molasses?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
That's what's up. It's dripping slow.
Oh, that's what's up. So you like the youth? You just like kids, or
I love
were you just
kids.
Like a kid who had someone who like took you under and now you want to just return it back? Or how do you have your passion for youth and what is it about them?
This maybe was sad, but maybe like a month ago I had a deep conversation.
He said, I just really thought about this just now.
Yeah, I was like, what? Hey, why am I doing this? So all throughout my life I've had different mentors, you know, to guide me in different things. So I found the value in that. And I feel like a lot of kids that are in the world today don't have mentorship and guidance. And sometimes they have broken homes where their parents say you got a single family or a single parent family, and the parents working all the time, so they don't have the dedicated time to, help build up their kid as much as they'd like to, so it requires the tribe to build them up, right? So I always found it very useful as to have a mentor and someone to like help walk through all the different steps so they don't have to trip and fall as much.
Right.
But, we're all human. So
Yeah.
not everyone heeds the information. They just have to live it.
Hell yeah.
But at least the information is there.
Yeah, you
And
plant the
someone's
seed.
there. Yeah, the seed is planted.
I love it.
So,
I'm a big firm believer of seed planting.
yeah.
And I actually planted real seeds. I came from Milwaukee. I don't know if you know that about me, but in 2019 I came out here. But right before that, I planted 16 fruit trees on my block in a little empty lot.
Okay.
And the purpose of that was so that the kids could eat.
Really?
Like when the fruit, and I literally just went back last 2 weeks ago, and
Saw your trees?
there's fruit. I got a pear. I just ate the pear today.
Really?
Actually,
From
it
the
was
seeds you planted?
Yes, from the seeds I
How many
planted in
years ago?
2018.
Dang. That's
And
fire.
it was amazing. I was like, wow. And we can't, fortunately I can go back and I can check on my trees and I can see them, or I got people in the community. But there's times we plant seeds and we might not ever see the fruit.
You don't see the fruit.
You don't tend to the garden, but you planted that seed.
Yeah.
And that's what's up.
And that's my thing is
Always
it's
planting
always
seeds.
a blessing to see the tree grow, even though, because, if the 150 kids or more or whatever or less, you can't be there all the
No,
time.
you can't.
You kind of have to generate this impactful experience. and then make it a magical experience where they have all this like self-confidence. They're learning to explore who they are.
That's why these messages
are very important.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I've seen them like 20 years later, a youth come up and then they're grown adults and they're just like thriving in the industry, and I'm just like,
oh man, that's
like,
amazing.
Mr. Rob Lacey was the first person that ever took the time to care about my music.
Oh,
and it's like
I love
the most
it.
blessed thing you could ever experience. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that's so special.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's beautiful. I'm very particular about people who work with youth because I'm a youth worker myself. Like I love, and I love working with children. And when I came out here, I kind of was not trying to do that. I was trying to be an artist.
Of course.
But I'm like, you know what? I gotta pay some bills.
On the real.
Let me be more.
That's
me be more intentional with how I can pay my bills, but still, give back to the youth and still impact them. And so that made me. I decided to become a substitute teacher.
Okay.
Because
what age?
Well, I can do any age.
Oh, all of them.
Yeah, I work well with all. I'm the real MVP, you guys.
That's
I work well with all
facts.
I'm the baby whisperer. People always be talking about, oh, kids are bad. I don't believe in bad kids. They probably need a hug. Like, they probably need someone to listen to them and say, hey, what's happening? You know what I'm saying?
Real.
But yeah, so I'm particular, and I know how teachers can be, even as a parent, sometimes we don't necessarily interact in a positive way with our children. Like, even myself, I used to be like a yeller. Rah. But so I applaud you, and I see how you work with the kids. So good shit, Rob.
You gotta have a lot of patience and a lot of grace, because there's a lot of what's funny is that I have coworkers and some of them get super frustrated because the kids are just having fun.
Yeah, they're just
loud.
being kids.
It's loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not used to it.
Yeah.
This is like hollering and yelling and laughing and stuff. It's like, oh my God, just quiet it down. I'm like,
they're not even.
You don't even know how to have fun like that.
Right,
You know what
and
I mean?
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That is part of that's something we could, I don't want to say it's a problem, but we could improve with that. Like,
as adults, we get tainted and the world crushes our joy.
It's so crazy.
You forget how to have fun.
You forget how to have fun. It's natural when you're young. And I say that often because parents are the first ones that stop doing that. Don't do that. We're in public. Oh, stand still.
You can embarrass me.
Yeah, you can't. For what?
It's like, dude, don't nobody care.
I'm a kid.
Just
Don't nobody care.
fun.
Yeah. You guys, go have fun. Enjoy your life. One time I said, I was watching this little kid, and he literally was just rolling on the floor in like some building. I don't know where he was. And I was like, damn, I said, how much fun would we have in life if we didn't care? We just rolled on the floor. Just having a good time.
I want to.
He's not bothering nobody. Of course, the mom is like, it's dirty. But I'm like, dirt? Since when became so afraid of dirt?
I'm going to be real. I mean, even as a parent, like, I apologize to my son because he's here right now. But there would be moments where they would, like, throw tantrums and stuff. I'm like, we ain't going out to eat.
Yeah.
We ain't going out to eat. I ain't finna have you throwing stuff at the table.
Right.
But thank God he grew up to be a very fine young man. And he's
amazing. It's awesome here.
Young professional.
Yeah. Well, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, well, that's what's up. I applaud you in your youth work. It inspires me just as a person. I remember you talking about it at the True Spot one time, and I went to one of the showcases, and that's where I met what's her name? Sarah. True Sarah.
Oh yeah. True Sarah.
And I've seen her vibe out at a few events now. She's so fire. She's killing.
Hey, so that's Uprising, and that's an event we host once a month. It's at the Container Park. All right, so it's an event that I curated with some partners, and we are basically hosting youth showcases, and we also bring in indie adult acts because that's a huge stage. A lot of people don't get the chance to perform there. They do Life is Beautiful there, and it's a coveted stage, but we open it up so the kids can get a real feel of what it's like to step on a real stage. Like, not a school recital, not a talent show.
Right.
This is a real show.
And it's dope.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
So we got sponsors, there's DJs and dancers and, all genres pretty much.
Super dope.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out too.
Yeah, that was nice. It was so funny because I literally was like didn't have anything to do. Like, that's so random. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do today? And as soon as I opened my Instagram, I seen a post. And I was like, oh, look, I'm going to go see the babies. So it was nice. It was a good time. It was hot as a mug, though.
It was hot.
But it was still a good time. Awesome. So you're working with the youth. I saw your bio said you was working with KRS-One.
That was a long time ago,
That's
but it's
all right.
on my resume,
Hell
and I can
yeah.
still claim it.
Claim it. What'd you,
You know
do for
what I'm saying?
KRS-One? That's a throwback
so it was
for real.
basically like a collaborative track. I was a part of a crew and in Southern California, and they were working on a collaboration project, and I got to jump on the song, and I was like, oh, yes, I need that. KRS,
Wow.
growing up, legendary. Obviously, that, I don't
yeah.
even have to say anything about that. But it was just nice to be in the right company to be considered and to be ready, because you gotta have
Be ready.
Yeah, you gotta be
Stay
ready.
ready, motherfuckers.
Yeah. When you're prepared and it meets the opportunity, that's how you have success. Now, if that opportunity came and I wasn't prepared, say I was going through something and I was like, you know what, I'm just going through so much right now. I can't even step out the house, bro. Like, you know, people make excuses.
Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's hard sometimes. Sometimes we need those times when we're making excuses. Like, it's still a part of the journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
Because
it can't just
I'm
be
still
work.
making excuses for a lot of shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm still like, girl, do you believe in yourself or what? Like, every
Yeah.
day in the mirror. Rah, rah, rah. But
Then you go in your bag and
Yes.
you remind yourself.
yes, I do. I use my tool. I use it often. I don't use it every day like I say, but I also have these everywhere. Like, if you look at my car, my whole dashboard is filled with them.
Okay.
I have them like on my mirror. So they're everywhere. When you get your messages, guys, you can put them anywhere. Put them anywhere where you could see them.
Yeah.
Help uplift you.
That's right.
So you've been rapping since you were 19?
16. So, yeah, I'm an old guy. And,
What's your age? You're not old.
I'm 40.
Oh, yeah. You looking good. Look at your black ink cracking.
Thank you.
Come on
I
now.
work on it.
You know, we don't. Here's the secret. You don't have to grow old. That's a
No.
myth.
Yeah.
So you're not old.
I attribute it to the youth. Thank you, kids.
Oh, hell
Keeping
yeah.
me young.
My sons kept me young.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know where they wish they'd come back around, because I'm like, I feel like my crow's eyes is
I'm
coming.
going to tell
But
you
no,
straight up, like,
kids keep
they
you
don't
young.
let you, I mean, when I work with the kids, they don't let you kind of be like a sourpuss, you know?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, if you're having a bad day and you coming in and you go to work with them and they're laughing and giggling and having a good time, then you just brighten up.
Yeah.
Because the stuff they do is hilarious.
Thank you for being receptive to that.
Yeah, but most people will shut it out.
Yeah.
And so they teach me. As much as I like to say that
Yes.
I teach them, they
Say it
teach me
again.
a
Say it
whole
again.
lot.
Oh,
As much
I
as I like
love
to
it.
think I teach them, they teach me a whole lot. It's like, dial it back, bro. You just uptight. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
just uptight, man.
And for what?
For
We be
what,
so
dude?
uptight as adults. Oh, it's not our fault, though. We're figuring it out.
But so my motto in the classroom is have fun, but get it done.
Have fun, but get it done.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got to have a balance.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but the music thing with KRS-One, that was great. And I have a bunch of different decorated collaborations and features and stuff that I could ramble off, but it really doesn't mean anything. I find that earlier in my career, I was trying to like seek out these features and things like that
Right.
to help myself with my own validation. Like to go,
Ah.
like, look, man, you got what it takes. You could get on the track with so and so and so and so, and
Right.
you're gonna go toe to toe with them, and then you put it out. The thing is that if it's not on the right platform, as far as like being pushed and marketed properly, and put out to the right resources, then it just goes nowhere. So you would say, okay, Rob Lacey, Definite Mass, you got a song with KRS. Where is it at? It's on Spotify. But does it have hundreds of thousands of plays? Probably not, because it was independent. And that's the point, is that I try to let artists know, like, hey, you can go seek after a dope feature, but what are you going to do with it after that?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's better to, like, do your own and then invest the money or whatever you would have had to put into your own marketing scheme. Sorry about that. But put it in your own marketing scheme, because that's what's going to get it out to the masses. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Build your own self-worth first.
Yeah, you got to build. I feel like I'm still working on that.
Yeah?
Like, I literally said to myself on the way here earlier today, like, do you feel worthy or not? I'm always talking to myself because there's things that I'm trying to accomplish or want to, not trying to. There's things I want to, but I already feel like I feel a way about myself about it. Does that make sense? Like,
it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, you're still feeling insecure? Like, stop feeling insecure. Like, you're the shit. Like,
yeah.
I
Yo,
feel like you're talking to me. But
I'm gonna say
anyway.
something though that's real spill is the right company will ignite you.
Ashe,
you know?
yes.
And I feel like I have a great team around me. I have a great positive team.
Yes.
Everyone. I do a lot of different stuff, but I have a lot of people that like subscribe to it, and then they're like taking it on as their own.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of like now it's their vision too, you know. And I support what you do. I may have not been very much involved in a lot of, or if any, processes of your success.
Yeah, where you been at, motherfucker? No, I'm just kidding.
But I've met you, and I love what you do. The words you speak, I love your charisma. You're always positive. You always have something like from the soul to shine. You know, we're gonna get this fly. We're gonna get him.
Motherfucker. He's finna just go make a nest in my hair. And it's like I'm just gonna go hide in here.
Oh my God. Don't do it.
But yeah, no, don't do it. But no.
No, but that's real
I appreciate
spit.
that.
No, you have a tremendous amount of light in you, and I appreciate you doing this show
Yes.
and everything else that you do in the community.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I appreciate myself too because
Good.
I
got
could
bars.
I could keep my
Your
show
stuff
all
is
to
heavy.
myself.
You said, man, some stuff in your poetry, I'll be like, this is hidden. This is hidden.
Speaking
It's
to your
hidden.
soul. Speaking to your soul. I appreciate that. And somebody sent me a message the other day and they were telling me how much my poetry like impacted them when they had recently heard it. And I read it and I was like, oh, I felt good. You know, that's good to know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm impacting you. But then I had this something within myself where I said I was feeling like I needed that validation. And I don't know. I don't know if I needed it, but I felt like I needed it. And then I said to myself, well, you know, you don't need that validation. Like, you know what you do is impactful regardless.
Right.
You know what you spit is the truth regardless.
Right.
I appreciated knowing that, and I want y'all to tell me more. But but I still have to know that without that, I still have to feel the same way as if I'm
Yes.
getting that.
Yeah.
That was the revelation or the little epiphany
It keeps
that I
you in
had
check.
with inside myself. Like,
Yeah. And that's a real fact. And I think that since we are human, you know, we like to use the term ego. It doesn't always have to be a negative thing.
no,
though.
not at all.
You
The
know what I'm
ego's
saying?
my friend. We need our ego.
Right. Yes, it's defining character. But the negative ego is the enemy, right? So you just, if you're all about vanity and I need someone to pat me on the back, or I
Right.
need to do this feature so people like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or they'll see I did it with
They'll
this
see
person,
it,
so now
yeah.
I'm valid now. Now I'm
I'm-
legit.
Yeah, but you're not.
I got 5 million followers. Now I'm legit.
And you'll go buy followers or you'll go buy plays and you're like, look, my numbers are through the roof.
I noticed you got a
And
nice
you
amount of
ain't lying.
followers.
Oh yeah, so those are all organic.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
So I had about, I want to say like 7,000 before I started doing youth work again, and then I started doing youth work again, and then it just shot past.
Oh, nice.
Now we're at 10.2 thousand.
I seen that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so we get a
Definite mass.
10.2.
Instagram celebrity.
So there's a lot of people that support the movement for the
Yes, they
kids
should.
and the music, and I think that those two worlds they were not ready for each other. Some people were just like, "Ooh, all these kids posts is popping up on my timeline,"
Oh,
and then
right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like now I started dropping music, they're like, "I didn't even know he raps." Like,
Right.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I didn't want to do 2 pages. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I keep thinking about getting another page. I'm like, girl, you don't even want to do the page
Just
you got.
roll it in.
Yeah,
in
just
one.
roll it all in one. Cause I do a lot of different stuff, and so I actually was thinking about getting an Instagram page just for the radio show.
Okay.
But then I was like, am I gonna be committed? That's my question to myself. Girl, you gonna make a new page? Are you gonna be committed to it? I got a page for these, but
Okay.
I don't do nothing with
It's
it.
hard.
So.
So what I do is I accepted the fact that all of these things are me.
Yes.
And that I'm going to promote
get
them
all of me.
across. You're gonna
Yes.
get all of me. So
Yes.
no matter what. So, and then also it's cross promotion.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
know?
think it's cool. Yeah.
So the people, the parents and families that follow me for the kid thing are now going to hear my music. And now the people that like my music are going to see all the community work that I do. And I think it develops like a certain amount of value because they get to see who you are outside of their initial interest in you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's
say they only
true.
like your radio show, and then you're like, well, guess what? I got bars.
Right.
And they're like, what?
Guess what?
It takes another level of
I
interest.
should be rapping on this motherfucking show.
Yeah.
But
open it up with some raps.
Yeah. See, and there's a part of me that's so excited about that. Like when I'm like, oh, I could open up my show with freestyling because I love freestyling, but I'm still not all the way confident in myself. So even when I'm saying that, like just saying it, there was a part of me that was like, bitch, you can't even freestyle.
But you could write a piece.
Yeah, I could.
Like a quick 16 to open a show,
Right.
and then bow. You know, hit them with the
With the What I want to do, and maybe you can come back for it one time if you like freestyling, but I want to have like a freestyle session on the show.
Yeah.
With like myself and 2 other rappers, and maybe just do some freestyling stuff.
I'm a silly freestyle rapper.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm really silly.
That's all right.
It's comedy.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and I don't even know what I can and can't say on this show, so I don't know.
Well, you can cuss minimally. We're free. We got our free speech shit popping, but
Okay.
don't be talking smack and just be like an asshole.
No, I'm not. I'm really a nice guy, kind of.
You are very nice. And I was thinking, I was trying to remember like the first time that we ever met. And I couldn't remember the first time, but one time that I remembered was when you came to the Mixer Lounge.
Yeah.
And you paid me $2 to record you. And I was like, oh, I remember. He paid me $2. I remember that money. And I was like, oh, that was nice of him. Like, okay. Yeah. And I'm not ever saying no to money. So, I mean, within reason. But
because I felt bad. I was like, I can't just be like, because I ain't talked to you in so long. And I'm just going to come, hey, you think you can film me real quick?
Yeah,
like,
I would have done it for free.
Move.
That's how we all are here. But it was still funny. So that was a good impression. I was like, okay, he respects my time.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Yeah. But all right, awesome. So one thing that I have is 10 questions.
All right. I'm ready.
And you pick a number between 1 and 10, and that will be the question that you get.
All right, we riding with 3.
3. How do you handle rejection?
Rejection. Is there any specifics to this?
No, like
a
just,
relationship,
it could
a dating,
whatever you pick. Relationship,
networking.
Career, even if a kid says your song sucks.
Okay.
Mr. Rob, that song sucks. Like, I don't know, whatever. Just if you feel rejected, like how do you handle that? Any kind of rejection.
You know what? I've been really good about that lately. I hate that sounds like a job interview question. Tell me one negative quality about yourself. Like, wait a minute, hold on. No, but on the real with my music, I'm in the most liberating space I've ever been in my whole life.
Okay.
Because I'm not aiming to make money. I'm aiming to do like some form of an emotional release when I sit down with a record. So I've learned not to hate myself when I create something and then look at it and be like, that's garbage.
Right.
Because that's telling myself that I'm garbage.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it might be to someone else. But guess what? In Botswana, there's 5,000 people that like it.
Botswana is like my shit, motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
I love it, right.
So, and I always look at art like that. It's always subjective to the listener.
Yes.
It's dependent on how they are, where they are, what they believe, what they think, and stuff like that. So everything you make is not for public, mass consumption.
I recently realized that too.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very important tool.
Like just because you make it don't mean you got to put it out there.
That's true.
Sometimes it could be only for you.
Yeah, and it depends how vulnerable you are as an artist. Like, some people don't really care, and they're just like, oh, you can have all of me.
Right.
Right. And then there's some people like, like, I'm only going to share a little bits and pieces that I feel like y'all should know about me.
Yes.
So, and then with networking in the industry, I really have like a tight knit of creatives that I work with. I don't really search outside much unless I'm trying to unless I bond. So like with you, I have a bond with you.
Oh shit, we done bonded now.
Of course, this is like I've seen you so many times. So you're like, let's do a track. I have no problem because I see the light in you.
Nice.
You know. So I'm like, I'll shoot you a track. I know that you're gonna do good with it, and I've heard your skills. I feel confident about that. So, but if I'm networking in the youth realm or like trying to plug opportunities for kids and stuff, I always look at like I have the advantage because I'm doing something for the kids.
Right.
If you say no, that just shows where your heart is.
Fuck them kids.
Exactly. So
Right.
if you're gonna be like that, just say that.
Yeah.
But at least I know where you're at, and
Got
I
you.
know if I can work with you or not. So I always feel like I have an advantage when asking for things on behalf of the youth. That's why I call myself a youth advocate.
Right.
Because I'm out here trying to make opportunities and stuff happen for them, and most people aren't sticking their neck out for the kids like
Right.
that. You know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have the hard conversations to make things happen for them. If you're not rocking with it, I'm not even offended or
Right.
mad.
Right.
It's like, well, somebody else
will.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a great attitude to have.
Yeah.
In just in general in life, with all kind of life situations.
Yeah.
Like if you're not rocking with it, okay.
Yeah.
I seen something on the internet that was like, why can't we, when we break up, we just be like, oh, okay, it was a whatever, and just go on with our life instead of being so like miserable and attached to it and heart. And I realized, and this might be a little off the subject, but I realized that a lot of times when I had that type of heartbreak where it was hard, when the breakup was hard, it was because I gave too much to that person.
Yeah, you
of
invested
myself.
so much. Yeah.
And because I don't think breakups got to be hard. Like
Nope.
even if you quit a job, even this last job I quit, it was hard to quit it. And I was like, why is it so hard to quit this job? And it wasn't even like they was paying me a lot of money or anything. But I was like,
You
it was
cared
just
about the
I
job.
cared about it. So
You cared about your work contributions. Maybe you didn't care about the whole business and all that, but your specific thing that you put your heart and soul
Yeah.
into every day, that meant something to you.
I'm the shit at whatever I do.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know why I be having problems with myself. Like really, girl. So yeah, that was interesting. But okay.
So
All right.
my job loyalties are very like, I don't care. I will leave so fast. Y'all hear
Right.
that? You
Yeah.
hear that?
Who's
I will
listening?
leave
I will
so
leave.
fast.
Look at
Like,
he got the pause.
Yo.
I will leave. I'm out.
like I know what
Don't do
I'm
me
worth.
wrong.
I know what I do, and
Yeah, that's
so.
dope.
You know, we're either gonna make it work or we're not. So
Okay.
yeah,
It's cool. All right. Pick another number.
let's go 5 from the 5 block.
Oh. How do you celebrate success, and can you share a proud, successful moment in your career? We're going to say
How do
career.
I celebrate my successes?
Yeah. How do you celebrate?
How do I celebrate? Oh, I don't even know if I do celebrate myself. That's very sad.
Get it together. It's not sad.
Yeah,
It's just a realization.
it's really sad.
So if you what's something that you've accomplished recently, like a song you made or a beat you made? Do you celebrate that, or are you just like,
I was
not
at the
good
crib the other day and I slapped out this new beat and laid a hook, and I think it was the best vocalizing I've done on a chorus
Nice.
ever, like singing.
yeah,
And I was just so excited, and I just like played it over and over. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, and I just sent it to all the homies. Everybody's like, yo, that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
And
that's
I don't
dope.
know. I don't know why I don't celebrate myself more. But I've been trying not to do like substance celebrations.
Okay.
Because it's just taking me out of the mentality space that I want
right.
to be in.
I got that.
So I don't really know how to properly celebrate my wins.
All right. Well, we
Yeah.
can work on that.
I just do more wins. Like,
Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna win again. Keep winning, and another one.
So like Uprising event downtown, our next one's gonna be on October 1st on Sunday, and it's from 1 to 4 p.m. If you're welcome to come. It's free, all ages. But this is
October 1st, you guys.
Yeah, October 1st. It's downtown at the Container Park in Las Vegas. So this is our 5th show of the year, and that's it's a win. So what I do to celebrate that is I do more shows.
Okay.
And I try to make it better
Than the last, yeah.
and better. And we celebrate while we're there. You know, we're having a good time. We're high-fiving the kids, and
Yeah.
the parents are there. It's a whole celebration in itself.
Yes.
So I
it
think I
is.
do celebrate like in the moment.
Okay, that's good. Cause
Yeah.
all we got is the moment. So
Right.
you ain't wrong for that.
Okay.
Celebrate. Just always remember to
I gotta get myself together.
To celebrate yourself.
I gotta find a method.
Yeah.
Like an actual thing
Just
that I do. A
something.
ritual that I do.
Yeah, like to show yourself, hey, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Congratulations on all your success. All right. One more question.
Yes, ma'am.
One more number.
We're knowing 9.
9. That's my number. What is... Oh, this is interesting. What is the funnest or funniest thing you've created?
Funniest thing I've ever created. I can't even say it.
Damn.
Hold up.
We got to go for the after dark session. Wait, what's happening? Son's in the room. Can't talk about it.
Let me think of something else.
Okay.
Funniest thing I've ever made.
funniest
So we do like some voiceover acting with the kids.
Okay.
All right. And it's truly amazing work. So first of all, what we do is we'll take like a cartoon that's already been released, like a Scooby-Doo or Teen Titans or any kind of cartoon. We'll strip the audio, and then the kids have to come up with their own script for it.
Okay.
So
nice.
they're improvising it though. So we'll take the characters on some journey that's not even a part of the original thing, and some of the stuff we say on there. Sometimes I'll play like a parent role, like a character,
right?
And I'll do it like this, and I'll be like, "What you do?" Like as the parent, kind of getting all hype and crazy with it. And so we'll turn some characters that are nice and dainty, and we'll make them like with a ghetto voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the hood. Like a hood voice, and just flip like a whole thing. It's hilarious. So the kids were in there dying tears of laughter.
I love it.
It's fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
I love that. I used to read books to my sons, and I used to change the voices in the characters and do it crazy. They still remember that shit. They'd be like, Mom, remember you used to read that book? It was crazy.
And they'd be like, and if you don't do it that way, they'd be like, you're reading it wrong.
Right.
That's not how that story goes.
That's not how it goes. Oh, yeah. That's why I love children. Okay, we got a few more minutes.
Okay.
Before the show's over. So, is there anything that we already talked about? October 1st is the next
Uprising
event at Container Park from 1 to 6.
1 to 4, yeah.
1 to 4. Make sure you guys pull up. It's free. It's freaking nice. Go. Take your whole family. It'll be a great time.
Nice, yeah.
And then what else you got coming up? Anything?
All right. So
let us know.
At the end of this month, we're going to be doing a partnership with the Las Vegas Rescue Mission.
Okay.
Manifest Academy has partnered with them to provide some entertainment. So we'll be bringing some of our talented youth to celebrate 50 years of the Las Vegas Rescue Mission servicing the community, the homeless, and the hungry.
Nice.
If you all know, they have their own shelters and things like that there. So we're going to provide an hour worth of entertainment, and they're also going to have In-N-Out there. So if you're hungry, you want a burger, pull up. It's going to be on September 30th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. All right. Then later on that same day is the Latino Festival, in which Manifest Academy has also been granted with stage time, and we're going to be providing some of my young Latin artists an opportunity to grace the stage with some of the giants, the big adult performers that are headlining that day. They'll open up for them. So these are great opportunities for the kids. And then the very next day is Uprising. So that weekend is just packed. And then a couple days before that is my son's birthday.
What? Happy birthday!
So we about to turn up. You know what I'm saying? My man's turning 35.
Okay.
That makes me 67.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Black don't crack. Black don't crack.
That's not real. He's turning 17.
Oh, that's what's up.
But it's my little young man right here. But yeah, so we're going to do it big. As far as events go, that's all I got lined up right now. Oh, there's also the Las Vegas Black Music Awards. All right. So I am nominated for People's Choice Awards.
Oh, snap.
And so that's going to happen this Sunday. And it's going to be Live at the Box in Henderson.
Okay.
And so we got one of the hosts is I forgot her name, from En Vogue. I can't remember her name, but you know, she's a legend, and I love En Vogue.
Yes.
So I'm just happy to be in the same building.
Yes.
All right. So if you want to come out to that, you can see the ticket information and all the event information I just explained on my Instagram at DEFMASS. And I got like a link tree and all of this stuff. It's just so much stuff going on, and I'm blessed to be busy.
Awesome. Blessed, booked, and busy. Well, definitely, we thank you. The time is up as always. It's never enough time.
I love you.
Welcome back anytime,
you
you guys. We will see you next Thursday right here on Hot 702.5 FM for MVP Speaks Radio. And that's it. Peace and love. Out. We are out. Are you doing it?